Thank you very much. I'm Nnamdi Emelifeonwu. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Definely. So, like many people in this room, I'm a former lawyer. I trained and qualified at Freshfields. When I first joined Freshfields as a trainee solicitor, there was another lawyer who joined from A&O Sherman as a newly qualified solicitor. His name is Fergus McDeard, and he's the guy who's in the photo next to me. Now, Fergus is an incredible man. Not only was he a brilliant lawyer, but he's also actually very unique. And what makes Fergus unique is that, although it's very difficult to tell from this photo, but Fergus is actually visually impaired. He suffers from a condition called retinitis pigmentosa. And as a result of that disease, he has lost over 85% of his vision. So when I first met Fergus, as many of you probably can imagine, I was dumbfounded by how somebody with a visual impairment could do the job that I was trying to do, namely working on complex, lengthy legal transactions. And of course he couldn't. He lost a lot of efficiency when trying to simply do his job and earn a living. And so Fergus and I became really good friends, and I wanted to see if there was a way I could find a solution to help him become more productive. Now, the problem that Fergus had is a problem that everyone faces. When you're trying to read a contract, it's littered with terms, provisions, and when you're trying to understand the information in front of you, you're having to go elsewhere to gather key information. That's a problem that's acute for all lawyers. But of course, we have a workaround that we will tend to use. So I'm sure everyone in this room will do one of four things to solve that. They will either use Control F, or they'll scroll up and down the document. They might, which is what I used to do, print out a hard copy version of the contract whilst you have another version on screen. Or you might also use a split screen view. These are all workarounds which, as I've come to know, are very inefficient, but at least we had those workarounds. But Fergus didn't. And so Fergus and I came together to come up with an idea to help him. And so we thought, what if there was a way for Fergus to stay in whatever part of the contract he is, and from where he is, he can access any form of information he needed, as well as interact with that information from where he was. I went away to build a prototype of that solution, and quickly, after playing around with it, realized that actually this is something that I could use in my day-to-day job. And of course, I don't have anything wrong with my vision. And so if I could use it, then every lawyer could use it. And so that's how our first product, Definely Draft, was born in 2020. And my assumptions were correct. We won a bunch of early customers early on, the likes of A&O Sherman, Barclays, Deloitte, and Dentons. Our customers loved the product, and they saw the efficiency it gave their lawyers and the value it brought to them. And so they then said to us, can you help us with proofreading? And so we did it again. We worked with our customers to build a proofreading solution that was easy to use, super intuitive, and allowed them to produce pristine contracts. Again, we won even more customers, the likes of Shoesmiths, the likes of Shoesmiths, Asian Development Bank, and so forth. And again, more recently, we launched our Vault product, which is slightly earlier in the contract creation cycle, to allow lawyers to access all of the provisions and clauses in their repository so that they have all of that knowledge at their fingertips when drafting. And again, we've won more customers with that, and most recently, And most recently, we recently won JP Morgan's global legal team of 2,000 lawyers as a customer. Now, we've been very, very proud of what we've achieved so far with Definely. We're used by over 100 enterprise customers. We have over 40,000 lawyers utilizing the product. And this year alone, we're on track to be used on over 10 million contracts. I think probably one of the things I'm most proud of, and it's not on screen, is that a problem which was sought to solve a problem for somebody in the edges like Fergus has ended up solving a problem for so many people who have been caught in the middle. So I think of people with dyslexia or people who are neurodivergent. We have an incredible team of former lawyers like myself and Fergus, and we've married that with technologists and engineers. We're also backed by Microsoft and Octopus Ventures, which is one of the biggest VCs in Europe. So to us for today, if there are any law firms or in-house teams that are looking for an easy solution that they can implement and get value from day one to their lawyers, feel free to speak to me. And secondly, and I know I've seen some customers at the summit, please feel free to speak to others about the experience you have with our products and our team. Thank you very much. And if you want to reach out to me, my email's there, and I'll also be in the room later on today. Thank you.